I'm Reverend Sean Ford, mission developer and pastor for Living Waters Lutheran Church and School here in Tradition, Port St. Lucie. The community that we're part of is Tradition, a planned unit development which has its own school systems and hospitals and things like that. And so we felt called to be part of this building development and wanted to have a Lutheran presence here. And it's interesting because Tradition, at the very center of their community, is a town hall. And that town hall looks like a church. Everybody thinks it's a church. Everybody actually asks me, is that our church? But the community doesn't have any faith-based commitments at all. It begs the question, what is the church? Is it a building or is it the people?
Well, we've been looking for a new mission for our congregation, a new emphasis to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. And as we drove around the community, we noticed that there's a whole new neighborhood just north of us. And so I started getting the idea, this place needs a church, and I don't see anybody else coming in. And so last January of 2009, when things were just about as bad as they could be, we started a capital campaign. We split the funds, half for reducing our mortgage here at Emmanuel, and the other half to start this church in Tradition. And we were able to raise just short of $500,000 over a 3-year period to get the thing started.
When we went out there, our question was, can this congregation afford to do this? And about halfway through the first day, we looked at each other and we said, that's not the right question. The question is, what's God asking us to do?
The Synod has hired me, a mission developer, but they got 5 of us. They got my wife and our children. They help set up for communion and worship. Because we don't have a permanent space, we are always taking items in and out of our temporary worship space, but everybody pitches in.
I think it's the opportunity to build a new church which will offer the gospel to an area that has no churches. That's what we want to do, is spread the gospel.